Welcome to the stream. We'll be starting in like a few minutes. Just want to make sure I've got everything sorted out. I should have the game like already sorted out for game capture because this thing can be a bit of a pickle to run. Alright. The video game. There we go. Now we continue from where we left off in the Phoenix Wright. Episode 3, Turnabout Simmery. I just hope it actually starts. I hope it starts me off from the beginning, cause like the actual intro of it, not like
Turnabout Samurai. I can just imagine how that goes. I can just imagine. So, you're Mr.
Oh, you were disgraced
Jack.
for the last time, Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries blood. Moon? No, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon, or to be the last moon you ever see. Jesus. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Ah! Me stick! The warrior saw a gleam in the strike of the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. What a fucking gay show. October 14th. 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law offices. Oh, that's right, I forgot now. I remember now. We now have our own office because we've taken over Mia's.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around!
Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here! What was that
This is my fucking office, you bitch!
Why are you swinging around a flipping broomstick? You didn't knock over my pot! Correction, you actually did knock over my pot. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you don't know the Steel Samurai?
Sounds like a fighting game.
It does.
In fact, it almost sounds suspiciously like a fighting game.
He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old.
What the heck are you doing? Getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17.
Aren't you like... I was gonna make the joke up, aren't you like 30?
I mean, she did like somehow age in the trial, but no one talks about that.
That's 17. Okay. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Well, that's fucking surreal. Wait, how old am I? Oh, wait, no. I was gonna say I was 24, like, before my birthday. I need to figure out how old I was again.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Salmon was number 1.
And then they all got expelled.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. Oh yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, we've come to actually get the rent. Yeah. See, I haven't got any money. Get out. And that's how my story came to an end. And they just the credits. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to Wright & Co. law officers. How am I gonna pay the rent for this month? Well, that's the plot. I knew it. We have to find a way to pay rent. I know. Let's have a cookie sale. No. Well, not 2.
Can't you just summon Maya into your body and just, fan service?
You mean Mia? That's Maya.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Mia, go into Maya's body. You know what I mean.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Hi, I'm a big client that just came around the corner.
Hi, I'm the biggest client that came around the corner. I'm bigger than that client.
No, I'm bigger than you.
No, I'm the biggest of the bigger clients. You're
I'll
small.
kill you and then I'll have him defend me, say that I didn't do it.
But I technically count as a witness to that murder.
Oh.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh, I don't want to be in his bedroom.
This is gonna get really weird.
Why is the phone going bring, but not a ring? Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early. Go away.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean that guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
You high?
This is a TV show, right?
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewed a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick!
Oh, well, back to bed. And it says, like, October 16th, 1:38 p.m.
You slept all morning?
I was tired, leave me alone.
You woke me up in the middle of my sleep pattern.
Maya's here, watching TV. You want to be the TV?
And now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested today. Powers played a lead role in the popular kids' TV show, The Steel Samurai Warrior of New Oldie Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer. Seriously, Jack Hammer, real? Who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate.
Hey, Caleb, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Caleb. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate's costume. The samurai spear was all found stuck through the body. Police believe it was a murder weapon and are investigating further. And now for Toby for the news. It's gonna rain! Thank you, Toby.
This has gotta be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai's over! The world is over!
Go away, phone!
Yes, Wright & Co. law officers... What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! We had to go and rescue Will Powers!
Go.
Can I be Will Powers?
You mean Will Powers? Yeah, sure.
Yes, Will Powers. Yes.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention! So
Why
what?
didn't they put him in prison?
That's a bad steel samurai. No killing people now.
Oh.
You'll spend the rest of the day in detention. And then you can go home after it.
But all the kids are playing hopscotch outside.
You're staying in detention until you have to go home by your parents.
Oh.
So I've decided this will be our first case.
What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case, or does she just want some sightseeing? I wonder. Our money's on sightseeing.
We don't have any information to make a case yet.
Just a minute. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
I mean, she's right. I might as well examine my offense real quick. Get out of the way. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfected her water torture technique. Wow. I posted an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go and see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. You can always like you can always like Google it. In fact, technology has advanced so much that you could possibly like just what's the word I'm looking for? You could actually you could take a picture and like search it up that way. That's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is that I thought I'd have to read all these now. You still do. You just hear in the voice. You still do right. Oh my God! Get away from me, Mia! It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. Well, I'd say it's a nice day, except someone's been murdered.
Except you see in the other side, Wright drinking his coffee because he got off scot-free.
Hello there, Mr. Rat! You piece of
Sorry
shit!
about the whole misunderstanding!
How did he get out of prison?
I own a corporation!
The judge let me out for a passing warning. And then I sat into detention. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room.
Hello, Phoenix Wright. I am cloning widows.
I'm cloning widows. October 16th, detention center. Visitor's room. Bloody hell.
What voice to give him?
Fucking seems like Wolverine grew out too much of his hair. What's wrong by it? It's him in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him.
He's just on the costume.
Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murderer! At least once, maybe twice.
Whoa. What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dream.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick?
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Well, we have to talk to him more. What happened, Mr. Will Powers? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened.
Oh yeah, I put a spear through that guy's body, so I'm totally did it. No, it seemed like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The case had come down to Global Studios for a run for the cast. Yeah. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But then when 5 came around, the staff gathered all at the studio. The evil magistrate was found in lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Bloody hell. Like
They took off his mask.
that looks like Frieza just used his death beam through him.
Yeah, there's no blood anywhere, unless of course they had to take it out because it's a kids game.
Yeah, actually, I think in the Japanese version there might still be blood. I think. Also, oh wait, no, actually, I just realized something. It actually went through the armor. Must be a flippin' strong ass thing that killed him.
That might be it. It might be armor he's wearing. And discovered that it was Jackhammer, dead.
What a name.
It sounds more like a porno name.
I know, right?
He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear.
I'd like to call Lord Frieza to stand. You may not! Get out of here, you filthy peon! Spear Samurai.
Do not put me on trial! Yes, it's a long spear that I, the Steel Samurai, use as a weapon.
Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of New Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-O Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers his alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Oh, that's something important as well, if you have a look there.
Oh yeah, the
rehearsal was to begin.
the spear's broken.
The spear's broken. Yeah. The rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired.
I will say that sword that Jackhammer's got, that's a fucking cool looking sword. Definitely would flip and hurt if you skewered someone because of how how widget is.
So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked.
Actually, wait, look, someone's duct taped the spear.
They fixed it, yes.
So someone.
Although I still wonder how someone is going to be that good. It's still taped.
Yeah.
It would be flimsy.
And like the question is, okay, what is the head of the spear made of? And even if it's strong enough to pierce through, like even with duct tape,
it's a prop. It would be a prop.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like if it can't be too sharp. And even if it isn't sharp though, like with duct tape, it will just it wouldn't even go through. It'll probably just bounce off and just fall to the floor.
Right. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for the autographs. Let's give him a present. Here's a badge for you.
Okay.
What do you give me this badge for? October 16th.
Am I a lawyer now? Can I defend myself?
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Oh god.
Hey, you there!
Oh no. I honestly thought it was gonna be Frieza for a second.
You wanna get in, you gotta go through me, see? There's no way to treat a lady.
Oh, sorry. I like how she apologized, but oh, sorry, didn't mean to punch you. We're lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers! Sightseers! Tourists! Or
Immigrants.
terrorists!
Immigrants.
Build a wall! We'll make Steel Samurai great again!
She would. I feel like she would be a Trump supporter.
I know the type. You heard about all the incident that came to snoop around, eh? Youth today, something horrible happens, all you can think of is some taste of space. I can't keep up with my writing here. What are you making the prank here, John? I don't even know what's
No,
going on.
I'm not doing it. I didn't do that.
One of you coming in.
Nick,
Will I grow to be like her? Please say no.
I was not pressing a single button there. I swear I wasn't.
I was thinking what was going on.
Do you really think You really think I would have done that?
No, I was thinking, but I guess that's a spiel or a
Yeah,
shtick that she has then.
That's probably what it was. It's probably was just her just speaking like super fast. I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen to when you're being spoke to, youth today.
All right then. The studio. So, what do you do here at the studios? I'm the security.
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true.
I shoot them into space.
We are also working on the Barton Show. It seems to be becoming a great hit.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to my show. Look at. You call that going well?
What? In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, that's when that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was...
Hammer?
The victim, you dummy! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Huh. Alright, fair enough. But that does seem kind of suspicious how you have a bit of a... You say that. Maybe you're the culprit!
We'll see about that!
She starts like sprint. She tries just sprinting away. Oh, get away! Go, moped!
Damn it, I sprained my ankle!
You tell me more about Mr. Will Powers?
No!
Oh, okay.
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
I mean, he could be a good Wolverine. Or Sabretooth.
I don't think he's a bad-looking guy. I just don't understand why people think he's like this big... It sounds like people are thinking he's this big, ugly weirdo kind of thing.
I think, like, if you take away the context of, if you just mainly focus in Japan, like, he could seem strange to all of them. So that kind of makes sense, but you've got, like, Mr. Red White and then April, was it April, May? Miss May.
Yeah, April, May, yeah.
You had, like, people like her and all that. So, it's a bit of a funny one.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch.
Wow.
Wow, that's a bit... That's probably why I thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. Hold on a second, just...
No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. That means you have more reasons to be suspicious. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. Bloody hell. That's a guy, alright. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. But I've heard of that. But that was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard that they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Alright. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to that studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. And the reason was Mr. Powers? I mean the person. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. He was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
I'm back! Who's this imposter doing my voice?
Very-
They don't respect people's own body. Hello, how is the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. Where's your suspect? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No! I'd never do that!
Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yeah, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible! I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. That is a point. Someone could be wearing the outfit.
Exactly. What did she see? She didn't seem to be lying. About the security guard, the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask! Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let us see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Can you give me a pen and paper? No. Are you actually gonna do anything?
Oh, please?
No. Never mind. Here
But
you go.
it's to kind of... Thank you! That wasn't too hard, was it?
I just hope this would get me past that security lady. Here, have another button. How many do you have?
Stop showing me that. I can't out-lawyer myself.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Here, let me eat that.
Why?
Yes, I recognize this bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his sight to youth such as of such unreliable appearance.
I thought she was having a stroke there. To think she take the trust to
Sorry, that's the Bill Cosby in me. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass.
I'm gonna do one thing real quick. I'm just gonna modify something on my Streamlit window, so turn that off for a second to make the... There, that looks much better now. Alright, just checking something else. Okay, yeah, we're good. I had to turn off some because it was making the screen look a bit more jaggeder than usual, which is weird.
But only left from here towards the studios. No, going right! That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Oh, no.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
She just took a map. Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, you know!
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents?!
Nope. Alright, we got everything we need, so... Let's go to outside Studio 1. Oh no. I think that guy lost his head. Poor bastard. But why did... Seems like a bit of a health and safety violation there. Oh no, not you again!
Hey! I did that murder from the other day!
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Andrew is all upset, and it's your fault! I saw him sipping tea and staring glowing out of the window!
I wonder where I can get better tea. Maybe I should go to Walmart.
Oh.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh!
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
Yeah, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey! You're under arrest! No. What exactly are you to do here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Hell, you can't just go around saying pal like that! Next time you're gonna say buddies, and that's my dear character trait.
I'd say he's a character, alright.
Alright, then Mr. Gumshoe. So how is your investigation going, Detective?
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Alright, we got the autopsy. The time of death took place on October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Caused pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now the victim entered approximately Studio 1 at 1 p.m.
Approximately Studio 1 at 1 p.m.
At that time, there was no other one in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. That person was none other than Will Powers. Look at that face. He clearly is the culprit. No one else could have done it. He's so ugly. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would fit that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
She got me into her bed. Wait.
I think that might have been trying to extort evidence.
Are you talking about? Are we talking about?
I'm so confused right now.
Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that's photo. The photo of the suicide watch was in the crime.
What? Who took that?
I think it was the old lady. See that camera up there on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of him.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
That's right, pal. You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh, I'm so drunk right now.
We'll let's ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like.
Wait a minute, I thought you were told not to do that! How do you know that? I have to go now.
Of course you aren't gonna find any clothes I haven't found already.
I'm glad
Can
someone
you at
around
least
here.
show us the photo?
I don't think he will. At least someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Hang on, I'm gonna quickly just fix some stuff because my things.
So, if Will Powers was in his outfit, no. If the person that was passing by, who people thought was Will Powers, because Will Powers again says he never takes off the costume until the gig is done. So, what are the odds that someone's got a costume of Will Powers? No, what if someone got a costume of the Steel Samurai?
That's probably the case, considering the fact if he went off to go and get rest, that would make sense. Someone.
Because no one would have seen him if he was resting in his dressing room.
That's very true, actually. Good point. Anything else he's got? Here you go. Have a button.
Why do you keep handing these out?
How do you know I've been handing these out?
I have to go now.
I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal. Would you like some of this coffee and
Detective,
donuts?
aren't you on a case?
Well, Hey, us detectives are tired of standing around too, pal.
Right. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All I have to do is look at the data to see who went there, who went where. Ah, so there's a place where you can actually see it.
It's probably where she works. If she has the picture, that means she must have the security cameras and all that. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number.
There's a big welcome sign about the path.
And on the other side, it says, "Get lost." Apparently, the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and
What? I could have my own show!
yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count.
What's that supposed to mean, pal?
Nothing. The statue mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It wasn't because I was manhandling it and asking it for questions. It took the tree down with it too.
You know something, monkey? Tell me!
Not gonna squeal, eh?
Oh crap. Youngest to Studio 1.
Oh yeah! The wind blew it down.
This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it
where
out, Nick.
And that's where it will remain.
Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a key card again. It makes sense that they would want to keep the employees out. How do we get one?
Sometimes we're gonna have to ask that old lady.
Hey, old.
Nick, look. The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all the cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and the soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew on them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Is Powers is guilty yet?
No, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? I think what you did.
I read that whole thing wrong. Moving on.
Ugh. She had to make my life hard by giving that detective that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here, the gate is camera that took that photo. It's my job to check photos every day, you see. This guard station is a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer went to the studio just before 10. No, 1. The murder happened at 2:30, see? The only one I seen through here at 1 2:30 was Powers himself. The security's guard got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
That's a good one, Sonny.
I'm being serious. You're under arrest.
No!
She thinks I was joking. What was the victim, Mr. Hammers? Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. My Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
My Hammer! MC Hammer!
Uh-oh, here comes a hammer.
About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera. It's an automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see?
And it also shoots people who disobey me.
And sometimes I'll mess around with it. And then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I mean, what? I mean, it doesn't matter if it might have been at a totally different time. He might have been a totally different place and date. Powers is still guilty, I tell you.
You are completely invalid, woman. I don't even know what that word means.
I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do.
Alright. We don't... Wait, how do we get the photo? Oh, we have to... Oh, okay, we have to go back in to get the employee error. Okay. Wow, they just taped the fucking Will's Powers names to the flippin'... his, what the fuck's it called?
Door?
I'm trying to figure the right word, but, yeah, sure.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff! Hey, look! There's Power's door room!
Dressing room! That's what it was, dressing room.
No one's here no one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around!
Okay. Seems Will Powers left his underwear.
Hey, don't look at those.
How did you get out of the detention center?
Uh-oh.
My parents picked me up. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but a second stomach just... yeah, but I have a second stomach that's just for steaks. What?
We gotta perform an autopsy on this woman, and let's find her second stomach.
No, it's fine! Ah!
Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum, condoms. Condoms!
An offending machine!
Man, it's so high class. They must know people bang on set. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Oh. Okay. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio?
Dead people.
Maya, why do you work with me? A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Okay, that might be something we may need to keep an eye on, because if the window's been frosted, there's no way for people to know that they could actually see Will Powers in his actual room.
No, that's a point.
There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just thought of something. What if this is originally supposed to be Jack Hammer's room, but when Will Powers got the role, he got his room?
The
door to the dressing room.
And after all, you don't even know if it might be a thing where keys might have had to be changed and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe you can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Oh, let's head inside. Inside the dressing room. Let's investigate. Why does he have a wig?
Because that's part of his outfit.
Oh, yeah, it is. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Oh, look!
Again, wind.
Like, look, the windows are frosted, and he's like he's literally sleeping on the sofa. The sofa's like underneath the window.
So literally, no one could have seen him in that room.
Exactly. Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Alright, let's get to looking around. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. I don't. Oh yeah. No, they don't really look like suits. They just look like just the costumes. Those must be his own clothes. Yes, they definitely look like his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee key card. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Alright, so we got that to get into Studio 1. Helpful. Anything else in this bag?
Also, if you
Go on.
I was also going to say that if his employee card is in his bag, that means that means he couldn't have possibly went up to the place to go and get. You get what I mean? He couldn't have possibly gone to Studio 1, but
there's a vast array of cosmetics here and tissues. Why would someone need tissues? Nick, look, the bin's full of tissues. Oh no. Oh. This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie. The what now? How have I never heard of this? Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Yeah, kinda is the word I'd use. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Wait a minute, is that one piece of my hair down? Need gel! Gel! Looks like someone
need all of the gel.
Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Maybe he did? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Dusty's one way to put it, I guess. I mean, it's not the word I use, but... Okay, I think we've got everything here. Then we have to go all the way back to... Hello, bye again!
Hey!
Bring us to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this key card we bought from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in! He's way too happy for someone visiting the crime scene. Hey, what were you doing? Come back! Alright. What is that? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. It's not tape, is it? Oh wait, yeah, it's tape, isn't it? Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. What's in the backpack? Damn it. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with the tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stab would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at it. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. And look, a megaphone! A real life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought. I need to fire her.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Yeah, just a bit.
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought!
Don't touch it! This might be...
Oh. Sorry, my partner is kinda, you know.
You know? No, I don't!
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people?
WP? Oh, Will Powers! WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay?
Wow, thanks.
He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us!
Alright, the day of the crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yeah, Will Powers was murdered as an evil magistrate.
Wait, I thought you told us to help him! Which side are you on?
I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see?
Only one assistant?
Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I sprained my pinky toe!
Oh my god, he sprained his pinky toe! In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else.
The employee
area.
The employee area.
Oh, sorry.
That's where Will Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1.
Okay, so he was eating lunch in front of his studio, and she was also having lunch right behind him. I kind of like Jack Hammer's design. It's actually a cool design.
He looks like he's from, like, King of Fighters.
That's what I was trying to place it where he looked like he came from. He does look like a King of Fighters character.
Then I saw WP go into his dressing room.
Okay, so we've got a witness to actually say that actually saw him.
But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind of... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl, sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead!
Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks! No, thanks! That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go and put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them.
I didn't see anyone, but someone else said that you did see them. I didn't see anything.
You're not getting the information out of me, Sonny.
Wow, look at that camera. That must have cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Wow, it's heavier than I thought.
Oh, thank God you didn't drop it this time. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Tokyo, Nick. Neo Tokyo.
Oh. Right, how silly of me. I feel really stupid now for not getting those right. I look really stupid right now.
What's this?
That's reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh?
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, light is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Right, let's go mug that old lady.
What?
You.
So, have you decided to turn yourselves in? You're still here?
Why do we have to turn ourselves in? Because you did it. So you've changed your mind now about who did it?
Yeah, because I got photos of you going into Studio 1. I don't even know what time and date it says, but I can prove that you did it.
But you have pictures of the detective going in too.
I'll incriminate all of you.
But there's also pictures of you going into Studio 1. Oh my God, I did it!
I don't know who I am anymore. Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw a suspicious look on your face.
I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as I can be.
But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
I have to go now.
Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me?
Eek!
Oh, you better tell me quick, and you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Hey, she's not even a full-time employee! Oh, you youngins are like nowadays, running your mouth like there was no tomorrow, and the other thing what I told you, I knew a thing about respecting your own back into cream shining into...
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
You're right. Let's go home.
Nick!
Alright, fine, we're going to the office. None of us had a map of the studios. Right here is where the employee area is. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with the onlookers pressing up against the gate. A pedophile's van. They probably used it to film pedophile scenes. Those damn pedophiles.
Wow.
Those damn pedophiles and their pedophile scenes. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. He just jumps through the window. Ah! Ah!
Nick, there was a door!
I clicked on the window, so I thought I have to go through the window.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
It looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. That one. There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got.
So it was the outfit. It wasn't actually Max. Will Powers.
I thought it would be. Huh?
How's that a photo of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one. He is the one who always wears the suit. Actually, there's something wrong about the outfit. Look, if you notice something strange, the pants seem way too big for this guy.
It seems baggy, yeah.
Like way too baggy. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed out on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock to 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photos from that. Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one on the computer.
Wait, what? What? Hang on. Maybe there's more on the computer.
Nope, I definitely know there isn't any more than that.
How do you know that?
Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence of the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hands to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey.
Or maybe the next evil lawyer.
Or maybe even Professor Barton.
I don't want to be that guy.
I'm sure you do.
Why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done here for the day?
I mean, I guess. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. I don't know. She seems to be about the same height as as Will Powers.
I would have thought with Will Powers as well. He seems like he's quite muscular. So in the TV show, he would have filled that outfit.
Yeah, exactly. Did I rotate for all my saves? Oh yeah, I did. That's why. I have to re-rotate again. Alright, let's do this. Is it time for the trial? October 18th, 10 o'clock. Yep, it's time for the trial! Oh, it's Edgeworth again. Father Christmas!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, that the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will point all to that fact.
I see. Very well, I'd like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh, don't put me on here again! I fucked up last time!
I didn't do it!
We didn't say you did do it.
But you're implying it!
Well, you're a witness testimony.
I find what you're saying very suspicious.
Arrest this man.
No!
Detective, you would briefly describe this case at the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp at the layout of the studio. See? This here is employee area. The actor did a run through the action scenes during the morning there. This is the main gate of the studio. The security lady that works at the studio there was 1 p.m. on that day. The past the security is this gate. You see, there's a gate. Past the studios. And there it is. Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff are in the employer until noon.
Okay, so he's got that fact straight. I was gonna say, if he missed one, that's gonna be a bit of a contradiction.
Then after lunch, the victim Jack Hammer went to Studio 1. Right after 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later to that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m.
I just noticed something. He doesn't even have the headpiece on, like the helmet. But the outline does. Oh wait, no, because like the guy must have took off the helmet to find out who it was. Even though he shouldn't have been tampering with evidence. Or the crime scene.
The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest with the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? I mean, I'll just quickly go over it again, just in case. I'm sorry, could you describe that one more time?
I should have known it would be you, pal. 5. One more from the mentally challenged lawyer.
Wow. Yeah, live it
One
while
for
you
the
can.
retard.
Live it while you can, Gumshoe. Alright, to understand the case.
Employee area. Having the morning there. This is a big studio. The works of the studio was at 1 p.m. that day. Studio the gate. Past the studios. And there it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. The long day of murder, in fact, I was there were 3 people here. Hammerjack, Powers of Will, and a young woman, the assistant of production. All the production staff were at the player until noon. Then this V went into Studio 1. The old lady was this green dot. Now jumper had late that day, 5 p.m. The studio production staff did a rehearsal. Needless to say, it was cancelled. The time was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest with the murder weapon. That's the case in brief.
You were slowly turning to Bo Selector's Elton John.
Again.
No, it's good. I think I could probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Wait a bit, this is a pencil.
Oh, wait, let me get the proper spear out.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. What? I want to do more!
It felt important.
Will the witness declare a name? Oh my god.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Woman, you're married! I think I'm gonna be sick. Your name, please?
I'm anything you want me to be. Oh, dearie, no need to get me to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please? Seems Etrick has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Literally, her name's Oldbag.
Wow, that was
Windy. It's even windy old bag.
I'm a windy old bag.
So just call me Grandma. It's not even a young lady. See, trying to make fun of me just because. Believe it, ever since this boy came to the chest, he called me an old bag when I cried.
Shut up, you bitch! Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Or else we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have had to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie.
Why do I hate my life right now?
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, let's get down to business.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of them have been run through since the morning. Doing a run through well, I had some errands to run in that morning. Anyways, one when I had to old by ex-judge confirmed. I got to the guard station.
I know, I saw that too.
I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Alright.
So you saw the defendant then, Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor? Yes, Your Honor. Let's do this. Let's press on everything. Alright. Wait a minute! So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the key card that I have. So what you're saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? All right.
Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run. Oh yeah, are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through to make sure. A run through.
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and they were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why Paul Hammer went to the studio at 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run through in the morning, why did you get there only the afternoon? Right. What kind of errands?
Oh well, you know.
I find that very suspicious. Answer the question.
Well, I had to get a gun. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
Observing? When are you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper told her to lock the gate, and I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. I'd never missed one in all my years.
Wow. I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a sperm medium and take up a guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was one o'clock when I got to the station. Hold it right there! What do you mean 1 o'clock? Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second.
Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnappers?
No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can't watch a kid and eat donuts at the same time. Whippersnapper.
No, snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper. Old windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness on duty, it was for the whole afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
Hold it right there! How did you know that?
Oh, out of my ways. Over that overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Yeah, I think Edgeworth agrees. What should I buy for dinner tonight? Oh, Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by the security guard. Interesting, because I saw a certain young man. I could actually press her, about this.
Let's press her, yeah.
2 o'clock? You sure?
Sure as spit! Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited your age. You might strain something.
I want to die.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers.
Oh, thanks for telling us that.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got your wax in your ears, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Right. Making sure.
Objection!
Order right there, Grandma! Let me get this straight, old bag. Oh, I mean, Miss old bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Oh my god, I so wanted this as an autograph. Now I have one from my collection.
No, I'm taking that back off you. Mine.
Well, then in that case, Will Powers is guilty!
How were you gonna get his autograph to begin with if you didn't? If you went to jail to begin with?
Quite right, I'm spiting you. Anyways, what is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss O'Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in the court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgewood was surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was that? To know everyone who would be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you.
You've never seen court shows?
Anyway, so show that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good evidence. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old
Well, I'll do my job.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. He's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Okay, from the top.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at this picture. As you can see, he's dragging his legs. See? It's as clear as day.
Oh my god, that's really what she's gonna do? She's gonna... Okay, maybe, yes, it might work, but even still, why is like a quarter of the pants legs dragging on the floor?
Not only that, he's still in the costume. We cannot determine for certain that was him in the costume.
Also, why
Don't
would...
they have like... Yeah,
Also, why would he be wearing the costume to go back to Studio One? Like, if that was the case... Okay, I get it. Like, if he just happened to just think, I'll wear the costume to murder him, that way, it could be anyone. But even still, he has a bad ankle. What would be the point of wearing that bloody thing?
Yeah. No, that's how I do. Okay. So he sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
I'll press her until she bleeds.
I'll bless her until she peels. Hold it right there. No talking in the court.
Whippersnapper.
Maybe the sprained ankle was his motive. That's one way. Oh, he sprained my ankle. I need to kill him. Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
But that doesn't mean that you weren't. Have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind our backs. Everything I've said is on straight and the narrow, the up and up. And I'll tell you right now that Will Powers has done it.
Shut up,
I know
Mr.
this.
Wright. Please, for our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has...
try not to upset me.
I think Edgeworth has met his match.
That morning in the run-through of the action scene... What the fuck?
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He was the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And... me.
And what exactly...
And what
Sorry.
exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving back drops around and such.
So she didn't see the... So she didn't see the run-through then?
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Wait, you saw him trip and fall?
Yeah, he tripped and then fell. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped to make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better?
Yes, I poured boiling water on his ankle. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Stop crying, you baby!
My leg's actually bleeding.
I kissed it where it hurt.
That's for boo-boos.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up back props, I think. Backdrops, I think. She didn't even know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
He broke a prop? That's criminal. He should be guilty. But, Mr. Wright, you're always defended. Oh, right, sorry, I forgot about that.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there to duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Alright, there we go. So we got that information now.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyways, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've had enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The winners did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Oh, God.
Object.
Just gonna have a backup, just in case. Alright. Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in the photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera would have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? You just flopped his dick on the desk. What does that have to do with anything?
Nope, that explains everything.
I didn't know you had. I didn't know your dick was a flaccid 12 inches. All the women love it.
Anyways,
That's how I got through life.
No need to ask twice.
Alright, let's go back to this. Continue. So we continue from where I left off. At the
time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw that to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If he had to, I would have seen him. Oh, sorry, I'm a judge. I'm supposed to be paying attention.
That'd be so funny.
So, if no one went to the studio, no one else went to it would have been, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Alright, back to the cross-examination. Let's do this. The time of Paul Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. How did you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me about everything.
I see, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. The only person that I saw go to the studio was Mr. Powers. Alright, I'm just checking something real quick, so... How much death was that, so... Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking? Right. Nobody else went there. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
Someone could easily climb that.
Not to mention, if they had,
If I
would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? I'm gonna be sick again.
Oh, the windbag sure has balls. Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Oh, windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time the death was true.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? Oh god, it's going for everything again. Right, so I have to find the right. Okay. He's dragging one leg.
Wait. It was 2:30, okay? The only person I saw go through the studios before then was Will Powers. But the thing is, it's not Will Powers. It's the Steel Samurai.
I mean, we could present that, but I don't think that's the right one we want to. I don't think that's the one we want to present information for. So, nobody else went there. Nothing there. Spear has been duct taped. If they had, I would have seen them. Time in the mirror.
That's only the only two bits I'm seeing is the one where it said he says she claims she's seen Will Powers, which would be the photo, or it has to be the bit where it's like, I would have seen them.
Let's give this a shot. Hold on. Look at this photo one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard studio records all the security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Even if I know what that means, it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Apparently, Kip said this is the right choice. That's good.
Yes.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for the one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there was only data for the one of the photos. Who else could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
What's your matter, young whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
That's actually a good point. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Ahem. I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
Nope, not buying it.
No! Edgy boy, please help this young and beautiful old lady.
Like, it pans over the camera and he's actually not there anymore. Where did Mr. Edgeworth go? Oh, he ran out the room. And then you see him just thrown up in the bin. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are, you whippersnapper. Who?
Oh.
Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Mrs. Oldbag? Ah, that's right! I just remembered something. Let me guess.
You need to go to the bathroom.
Yep, I'm about to soil my britches. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Yeah, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please.
Well, you see, I saw this man and he just passed by.
You're under arrest.
Damn it!
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded in the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos and my screen's gone black, so I can't see anything. Any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
Okay, hang on. That sounds like that's tampering with evidence. You can't do that. And even if it, and here's the thing, like even if they aren't suspicious looking, you still should keep them because you need it for references.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Oh really?
Why?
Miss Oldbag, this is the first time I've heard of this.
Well, of course, son. I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Alright. Let's stop pressing the bitch. Every day after I finish...
Sorry, go on.
I'm just gonna quickly just briefly read these. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. And what job is that?
That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Oh my god. They've hired an idiot. I throw out any photos that aren't looking suspicious, you see? Well, that sounds a little... Well, that's a little bit specific. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Old Bag!
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Come to figure it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Right. Right. Well, who in the heck was that photo? Who the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
A fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about one of the was here that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one can get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes in into the employee area.
What? You mean to tell me that someone squeezed through that?
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside. Well, that's where they came in.
What? They came in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids. Children, whippersnappers.
Okay, is it actually a kid? Because that would make sense, but if it turns out it's actually a grown adult, then I'm gonna start questioning things. Kids? So on the the photo that you erased.
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
What?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, well, you see, his type were there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in second or third grade. I assume it'll be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Impossible, I think it's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was dead. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information.
Alright, recess! Yeah! You see Andrew run out the door. you just like, as soon as they leave the room, you see Principal Prickly, and don't run in the hall!
And no forgetting vital information this time.
Oh, watching the recess movie was so fucking funny. Alright, it's now 11:08 a.m. And we're in defendant's lobby number 3. Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone to steal a Steel Samurai costume.
Oh, believe me, people would kill over some cosplay.
So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it would take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. If we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Alright, let's do this.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years old. And then he mysteriously went missing. And then he was immediately found again like 5 seconds later. Running away screaming.
Oh god damn it!
Running away screaming that this creepy old man tried to touch me and then he kicked the guy on the balls.
It really hurts!
The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense agrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, beware, this court will not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Do that. Okay, it's definitely not the grade school boy. I don't think it would... Honestly, it would have to be the assistant girl.
Aye.
It was the assistant! The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
What does that have to do with anything?
Wait. But then that means she would have known about... she would have known about Powers' ankle.
If she was moving backdrops, then she should.
No, but I'm saying the old lady.
That is... Oh shit, yeah, you're right. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look like the Steel Samurai with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai... Couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have a limp. What does that have to do with anything? That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Mr. Wright. I'm afraid I'm going to have to penalize you as I warned.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
Dude, this fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well. Go ahead. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers who committed the murder? So it has to be the security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The security.
My name is not Wendy Oldbag. My name is Sarah.
You just told us your name was Wendy Oldbag.
Shh.
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnappers! Order! Order!
I've noticed you can tell when
This
you pick
is
the right
true,
choice because the
Oldbag.
music stuff. When you pick the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into the Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some damning evidence?
Well, Miss Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Cuts away, he's gone again. Where's he gone now? Don't...
Oh, he's going to hang himself. Oh well.
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this point.
What? What's that supposed to mean? So all you think, so you all think that I did it, is that it? Well, I'll show you now. I've got a bomb under my chest, and if I'm going down, I'm taking everyone with me.
The bomb hasn't got anything connected to it.
I'm not too familiar with these fangled contraptions.
Arrest
Edgy
her.
boy, just don't sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Press further.
Very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now, Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went through the studio? And the boy who won, the one whose photos I erased. He's only in grade school, though, as you said, two or through that grade, was that it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to the elders, they whippersnappers?
I approve.
Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Do you have proof that shows the boy could have not committed the murder? You would have need to have an access card.
Yep. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a keycard to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a keycard?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day. Mr. Edwards, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. Was that her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue.
Let's have a look inside of you, old bag. What's in your mouth? There's nothing in here. Oh, this is just very bad BO.
That is all. This court is adjourned. And I now need to go because I'm going to piss myself.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you guys run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
What the? Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Oh, here we go again. So what have you got this time, old bag?
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. That were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't seen at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Right. I'm gonna go and bang my head on the desk. I'm gonna bang my head on the desk now. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. The stand-o. Old bag!
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
Alright, let's get to pressing. Those stairs wanted me to keep quiet about something. And what was that? So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why did I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. Who were those people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people? Hang on! That means she literally deliberately didn't mention them! Like, she only mentioned that there was only 3 people. Like, Will Powers, Jack Hammer, and the assistant. She's lied about evidence!
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2. Oh! Phoenix! You had the map!
Well, if you look at that God map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. The pathway, the pathway the monkey's head is falling over.
It says Phoenix. Can't you not read, Richard?
Sorry. I'm an old lady. I'm short-sighted and I'm going blind.
The path of the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but let's continue just in case. They said they had nothing to
They
do
said
with
they had nothing. Yes, they had nothing to do with it.
Miss Oldbag. This is the trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convinced about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your
So
bonus.
there was also blackmail.
Yeah. No, not a blackmail. I'd say a bribe.
Yeah, bribe. That's what I'm meaning.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Just continue. I want to make sure. I guess there's no harm in getting as much information as I can. All right, Global Studios. Yeah, we know about that. They were some of people. They said they had nothing to do with it. So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio all day. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cop came.
Kill this woman, I swear it! I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not going to get off away scot-free. Them? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known there's something fishy. The director. Of course there would be a director. Yeah, I think we've seen this before. So where were those people? They were somewhere. Far away in space. Oh, I mean Studio 2. See, it's right there on the map. It's right where the tree is. Alright.
It's right, execute this impudent woman.
Let's execute her right now, Your Honor. Kill her. Or sneeze on her. One of the two works. We have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. George, stop sneezing. It's very polite.
I'm sorry, I'm hay fever at this time of year.
The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. I disagree entirely. Will Powers, your
The court acknowledges the defense's point. What's going on?
Sorry, I was just checking. I was just checking the stream on Chrome, and
Sure, I understand. The defendant may still stream. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldbag, and more information about the other people we have just been told of.
I've got to murder her. I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
I feel bad for Edgeworth. He's literally been made a fool of.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Actually, we did it for no. Actually, you didn't ask us to defend you. We just did it ourselves. Poor edgy boy.
Really? It's nothing. Or should I say...
Well, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick,
Have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studio.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
To be continued. And I think that's where we'll actually end the stream there. Just want to make
That
sure.
would be nice.
Save progress. We'll end it there, and that's where we'll end the stream. Yeah.
Tune in next time for Ace Attorney, Windy Old Bag.
That cancel's been suspended.
Damn whippersnappers.
Jesus Christ. See you later, everyone.
Bye!